Yo, what's good, everyone? All right, so now we're going to be doing the imaginary complex numbers or whatever. All right, so let's dive into it. So the first equation is 5 parentheses 2 plus 13i close parentheses minus 4. All right, so we're going to distribute the 5 to the 2 and 13, and this can be 10 plus 65i minus 4. And they combine like terms, this can be 6 plus 65i. For the next one, it's the same thing as FOIL, but the only thing different is because I squared equals -1. You multiply 3 times 5 FOIL, it's going to be 15, and then do that with the -2, it's going to be -6i, and then 7i times 5 is going to be 35i, and then once you multiply the 7 by the -2, it's going to be -14i squared. And then now you can change the I squared into -1, so you do -14 times -1 is going to be 15 plus 29i plus 14. Combine like terms, 29 plus 29i. For the next one, what you want to do is multiply by the reciprocal, or to get the bottom to be a whole number. So it's going to be, so you multiply each side. So then you put 3 minus 5i, and then you multiply both sides. So then the top is going to be 15 minus 25i minus 6i plus 10i squared. All right, and the bottom is going to be 9 minus 15i plus 15i minus 25i squared. And then just remember I squared equals -1. Now, if you simplify, like, it's going to be 15 minus 31i minus 10 over 9 plus 25. And then once you clean that up again, it's going to be 5 over 34 minus 31i over 34. And that's going to be your final answer. And then for the next one, so if you see a square root number like -25, what you want to do is turn that into take the square root of it and put an I right behind it, because it's not a real number. So 3 plus 5i parentheses 4 minus 6i close parentheses, and then distribute the 5i to the 4 and the -6. So it's going to be 3 plus 20i minus 30i. So then your answer is going to be, once you combine like terms, it's going to be 3 minus 10i. And then you can just leave the answer like that, I think. Not sure. Yeah, I think so. 90% sure. So it's the same thing as like the first one, but now you have bottom numbers. So you're going to turn the square root of -25 into 5i, because square root of 25 is 5, right? But then it's negative, so you have to put I right behind it. And then the square root of 81 is going to be 9i, or -81 is going to be 9i, and then the other one's going to be the square root of -16 is going to be 4i. So then once you multiply those numbers, it's going to be, once you multiply those numbers, this could be 1 plus 5i over 36i squared. And then once you turn the multiply -1 by 36, then it's going, because I squared, it's going to be -1 over 36 minus 5 over 36i.